Welcome back to Jake and Wes. Today we'll be talking about the demo class for Insurgency Sandstorm. Currently, I'm a tank platoon sergeant in the U.S. Army. While that has no context on what we'll be talking about, it does give you some background on me. If you're pressed for time, we're going to go ahead and display the timestamps on the video so that you can move to a part that you're interested in. Without further ado, we're going to get into the video. For our Insurgency Sandstorm videos, we do like to frame the video with doctrine before we get started. This is for anyone who wants to follow up on what is the actual doctrine on what we're talking about in the given video, and to give better frame of reference for the subject matter, just if you're interested. Now, we're going to go ahead and learn a little bit about the Marines because there's some certain changes when it comes to their Grenadier problem, so let's get into it.
Marines, we're making the Marine Rifle Squad more lethal, agile, and capable, and here's how.
Currently, an infantry rifle squad is run by a squad leader with 3 fire teams, each composed of a fire team leader, an automatic rifleman, an assistant automatic rifleman, and a rifleman. The new 12 Marine squad will drop the rifleman and assistant automatic rifleman billets, appoint a committed grenadier to each fire team, and add 2 new positions to the squad headquarters, an assistant squad leader and a squad systems operator. So, how are 12 Marines more lethal than 13? Current squads are organized around 3 automatic weapons. Future squads will have 12. Equipping every Marine with an automatic weapon equates to a 300% increase in firepower.
There's a popular line of thinking that if you are not carrying a rocket with more than 1 rocket or an underbarrel launcher, you are not demoing right. While I'm not going to say that is wrong, what I am going to say is that you need to look at your loadout like you would your tactical vest, tailor-made for the job. In this game, those jobs will be based on 2 factors, mission and map. Looking at missions like Checkpoint, Hardcore Checkpoint, and PvP, we can tailor our gear to our needs. For Checkpoint, you have a faster rate of play for co-op than you do for Hardcore Checkpoint. You get those resupply caches after each objective capture or destruction. Knowing that, I just run a low-cost M16A2, no tubes, opting for the fire grenades, and a Carl Gustav for that good optic range at those long shots. For Hardcore Checkpoint, you're moving much slower, and you only have 1 resupply at the start and 1 resupply at the end of the map. This means it might make more sense to carry those tubes, frags, rockets, and everything in the kitchen sink because you'll have to survive for the duration of the round on what you're carrying. For PvP, it is far more dependent on the map. Are you going to need to worry about enemy air? If not, then that rocket might be opted out for more tubes and throwable items. If you have a team that's going to be moving faster and depending on you to thump those rooms prior to their entry, then your loadout needs to reflect that. Because demo is so load heavy, it is by far the slowest class in the game. I am also making things mandatory in my loadout that you might not agree with. Those would be the gas mask, level 3 body armor, a heavy carrier, and a Makarov pistol. While we take you through all the cool guy spots to destroy objectives from, I'll run you through how I see your role as the demo class as part of a fire team. In an interest of not making the video 30 minutes long, we're not going to show every map, every game mode, or the insurgent maps. If you have an interest in that video being made in its own standalone video collection or YouTube shorts, let us know down in the comments. The role of the demo is in this order: objective cache destroying, vehicle destruction, and room clearing. I like to call the demo the dive commander, as he can hit many of the destroyable ammo caches from far away, much like the commander can do. The trade-off being that the commander needs the observer, while the demo needs line of sight. The demo is also responsible for trucks that arrive with that mounted machine gun, and to handle those enemy helicopters that arrive. I will suggest asking the team first if they want to keep the vehicle or destroy it. Sometimes it's nice to have that mounted 50 cal on that last objective, or for PvP to steal that enemy truck. For quick shock and awe clearing of an objective room, you can switch to your underbarrel launcher or rocket thump that room prior to the team entering a contested objective. Room clearing is going to be a big part of your life in PvP. It's worth noting here that the demo is the slowest class, so the likelihood of a teammate or the team being ahead of you is very high, which is fine as that's where you should be located in the order of movement. Call out what your plan is prior to thumping the area. This goes double for hardcore, where it's not going to show you where your teammates are on the map. A good example of this is calling out your plan before the next objective pops. Get it into the team's head early. For example, hey, next objective, I'm going to put a rocket into the objective downstairs west side and thump it again with a 2. The big part of this video is shown on the screen is having a game plan. This comes with experience, but now you know all these cool guy spots to shoot from, and when and where the enemy truck comes from makes you more of an asset to the team. Anyone can pick up the demo class and start shooting a rocket. But we say with every video, communication is the plan. Nothing like having a high-speed demo that blows up every objective right as you're trying to hit the resupply box. Have a plan, but share the plan. Before we end the video, I wanted to give you some tips and tricks that you may not know about. When aiming to throw a Molotov or a frag grenade, use the tip of the throwing hand's thumb as your crosshair. If you're using the German Panzer rocket launcher, the second crosshair from the top is your aiming reticle. To destroy a cache, you just need one Molotov or incendiary that will destroy the objective in about 25 to 30 seconds after impact. Or you can use 2 frag grenades or just instantly pop it with a tube or a rocket. The more you throw on the objective, the faster it will take damage and blow up. Do not plant. Nothing annoys experienced players more than watching a new player knit together an Easter basket over the objective. This breaks the objective and glitches it out, so that if you have to replay the map, now the only way to destroy that objective is by planting. You're also making the entire team cover you while you plant, exposing yourself to enemy fire. It's also horribly slow. Planting only gives the planter the credit for that objective, whereas everyone can throw on the objective if you get the hell away from it. Please don't be a Newberry Blueberry player. Get away from the objective. For an instant resupplied ammo caches, you can double tap your menu button at the box. This works even if the box is invisible or through walls. You can also keep hitting that resupply box if it's available to you every 45 seconds. This is very helpful on the last objective of the round, so that you can keep going back to the box and re-upping on your throwables. Lastly is the C4/IED exploit. So the enemy AI is programmed to avoid the C4 or the IED if they can visibly see it. So if you throw this at your feet or in a doorway, the game AI will look for another way in. This is a very useful tool for both the breacher classes and the demo who have that C4 that they're able to throw down and defend the access points to the objective. This also works on keeping trucks away. This trick does not work on your Nokia wielding S-vests. So if you have a teammate run off with your angry Play-Doh, feel free to set that thing off as a learning tool. What happens when someone picks up that C4 is it registers as their item, but you still keep your detonator. So go ahead and set that thing off. Lesson learned, stealing is bad, kids. That's it for tips and tricks. We're going to let the rest of the video play out here, and I'll see you at the end. Wow, so you made it to the end of the video. Chances are this is just my mom watching at this point, but if not, thank you. I wanted to take this time to ask that if you're a content creator for the game, either on Twitch, YouTube, or otherwise, go ahead and drop a link to your channel down in the comments section. I have some fellow creators listed in my video description if you're needing some more Insurgency in your life. I want the community to grow, and I want people to play this game, and I want people to be successful. If you like this video, think about dropping a like and maybe subscribing. If I got something wrong or left something out that you feel is important, go ahead and break my heart down in the comments section. We have other tutorials for the Rifleman, Gunner, Commander, and Observer classes if you're interested. You may have noticed that there's no ads. We purposely demonetize our stuff because we hate ads too, and we make these as just fans of the games we play. But that's going to be it for me. I'm Jake of Jake and Wes. Treat 'em rough, and we'll see you next time.